out here being sus. Okay. But yeah. Okay, so today we're doing games versus subs. Okay, so let me know if you'd want to play. Yeah, we'll get things going here. Okay. We're gonna be doing some unrated games. But yeah. Okay. Unrated games. Let me know your username, the time control, and we'll get things going. Okay, we're gonna be playing on chess.com. So yeah, very excited to get this going. I know some of you guys have been wanting to play some games, so yeah, we're just gonna kick things off in a minute here. I'll just to start off the stream, so some people have some time to filter in. I will do some tactics just to warm up. Okay, so we'll warm up here. Let's see. Okay, just doing some 1,000 to 1,500 puzzles. Okay, just to warm us up here. Okay, Audi 3554, you're first up then. Yeah, so I can do up to 10 minutes, guys. I can do up to 10 minutes. Like a 15-10 is just too much. But 10-0, we can make that work. Bullet, we can make that work. 5 minutes, that's cool. Any of those, okay? I think I'm safe to take that. All right, let's just knock out like 20 of these maybe. I almost took a pawn when I had mate. Oops. Okay, a little warm up. Okay, thanks for the queen. Okay. Sure, go up a piece. The bishop's useless there. What do we got? I mean, I don't think they have any checks, so yeah. Okay. And then we got winning a piece. 1, 2. Here. Here. Okay. We're good to go. All right. Audiel, but with the username. I will send you a game now. Okay. I will send you a game now. Let me go to play online. Okay. We'll go custom challenge. And then I'm actually going to switch this screen over to this. Okay. Cool. All right. And then let me send you a game. We'll do 5 minutes. We got Audi 3554. Okay. Unrated. Random color. If you guys want a certain color for future games, let me know. But Audi, I'm sending you this game now. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, E4, I will go with G6. Get a chance to play my Hippo, see what he does with it. Okay. And these are unrated games. So, okay, guys, so in the Hippo, always keep an eye on your bishops. Okay, can they take something? Can they mess up the pawn structure? Can they, you know, remove a defender to win a pawn in the center. That's something I'm talking about in my current Hippo course, actually, the one I'm working on, the advanced. But yeah, that pawn there drops. Okay, so we'll take that pawn. I will quickly run back home, get my pawn, get out. Okay. Okay, and if I look a little distracted right now, guys, I am posting this video up on the channel page. Okay. Okay, knight f3. Yeah. Okay, so I'm up a piece. So I just need to survive. I just need to trade down and survive. With check, I can go back. H6 also has value there, I think. But I'm not too worried about check, as I can run back. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, cool. We're good to go. Theo chess noob. Yep, you're next up. Okay, knight c4. All right, we can focus in now. So knight c4, not a bad move. The knight check is still there. I could stop that or just say I don't care. I am starting to care a little bit, because if check back, like if I go here, check back, pawn up, I take, check, boom, they fork me. So it might be time to do this. But then e5 happens, which is that scary or is that fine? I think that's fine. So I'm gonna play h6 just to stop that check. This check takes. I run. I can't take it because my queen. So yeah, I mean, white here, they're already down. Shadow main, yes sir. I'll get you down. Okay, a4, e6. I mean, I gotta develop at some point, right? Gotta develop at some point. Here, check. I don't like it. Okay, I might just have to leave the hippo. I'm up a piece, so there's no shame in that. No system is completely universal, guys. Teach you guys. Teach who? What's your rating, brother? All right, let's go. Okay, I actually want trades, so I'm just going to go bishop e6 there. Let me send you a friend request if I haven't already. Okay, send me a friend request on chess.com, guys, if you want to. If you don't want to be friends, it's all good, you know what I mean? No hate, but no hate at all. Yeah, sure. Just give me your username and I'll send you a game, okay? We'll be playing unrated games today, just so we can talk and not stress out too much. Okay, either of us. All I need is your username on chess.com. All right, knight e3. We already got 2 lined up here. Okay, I will develop. That looks solid. So e4 is isolated. I might be able to long castle here. Is there another word for that? There's like long castle. I think that's the only one. Yeah. There might be another one. Hand castling? Maybe it's hand castling. Might be hand castling. Okay, knight d5. Good move. Let's... That makes things tricky for sure. I'm gonna just take this. And then offer a trade. Okay. Castling kingside. Let's take this guy. All right, so I'm up 4. So this is completely winning. I just have to win it. Trade down, play solid. I'm going to put my rooks on the D file. Maybe knight f4 could be good. I don't really have weaknesses at this point, which is nice. e5, I don't even know if I'd call that weak, because, I mean, it's doubled and isolated, but the bishop's guarding it pretty well. So, okay, takes. Rook to the second rank. Rook over. I guess I could have took that. But then they get the open file. But then I have that. That could have been fun. Anyways. You know, we all do stuff, you know. Okay, here. Okay. Everyone talks about the 7th. No one talks about the 2nd rank, though. It's the same thing. Just what color you play with. I'm just going to fortify my bishop here. c5 next. And then if they take, game over. Alright, bro. Hey, good game. Appreciate it, man. Alright, let me get these next usernames down so I don't miss somebody. Okay. The next one up is Theo Chess Noob, so I'm just going to fortify my bishop here. Be ready to go. Okay. Okay. And then we got Fire, Porygon 2. Okay, cool. We got 4 of y'all lined up. Who is this? The problem is I don't know who this is. I'm going to look up who's next in the queue. Theo. Okay, perfect. Oh, 2100? Bro, where's the warning? Alright, man. Respect. Respect. 2100. Alright, so this guy is well in the top 1% of online players. Alright, Let's see what this guy's got. This could go into a tiger. Never mind. Knight f3. I mean, I could still play a tiger potentially, but whenever I see knight f3, I just play the hippo, guys, because I'm not worried about all this. Porygon, you're already in the queue. Don't worry about it. You're number 3. 2 after this, and then you. Yeah. Hey, IDL. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Much love, brother. First game, first ever sub game, dude. That's cool, man. Thank you. Never done this. Well, first ever sub game in a sub episode. So that's cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, bishop e3. We'll go. Yeah, just keep playing our hippo. This is kind of turning into an Averbach. Averbach with e4, d4, c4. Right. Okay. I'll lock it up there. What's good, everybody? Learn chess with Pernay. What's good? Lord Kosharanik. Probably said that wrong. Okay. Castle. Okay, so guys, this center here, I'm aiming this way, so this pawn will never move, and this pawn is going to push like crazy. Okay. Push like crazy there. Look to the sides. Is there a pawn? Yep. Okay, take with the pawn. A lot of playing the hippo is very mechanical. Okay. It's also very flexible. You have a lot of different, you know, moves you can play at certain points. Usually, I don't know. Usually there's like 2 or 3 good moves. Of course, the engine always picks one of them, but the engine can go fly a kite because the hippo is. I think the hippo is like, it's like an art, right? It's getting the positions you want. So, but there are points where there are set rules, right? So this pawn, guys, I'm just never push it. I'm just not going to. Sorry. If I am pushing this, it's out of desperation, okay? But this f pawn, we're good. At this point, I'm threatening e4, a fork, and the knight. So how does white get out of this? How does white get out of this is the question. I mean, yeah, it's pretty solid position for me. If white gets out of it, I can probably start shuffling these knights over, right? Shuffling those guys over. Maybe at some point king h8, rook over. That could work well. Yeah. Okay. So I got an advantage on the clock, which is pretty common in the hippo. Not so much on stream because I'm talking so much, but okay, bishop e2. Yeah, I mean, this guy's not a noob. Okay, I'm sorry. You're just not. You're not new to this, man. You are not new. Even if you're 600 on chess.com, you're above average. You are. You're above the median. Well above, I think. One of my students was like 57 percentile or something, so better than 57%, and he was maybe 600 something, 700-ish. So this guy's, yeah, okay. Bishop e2. So that fixes it for them, because knight d4, and then that's not fun. The question is this worth it for me? Here, here, here won't work as that happens. So here, here, here could work. Bishop up. I don't hate that position. I don't hate it. But should I just play more new? I mean, or more calm, right? Here, I said more new. I don't know why that came out of my mouth. Here, here. Maybe this guy's real estate in my brain. I don't know. F4. I mean, I could always go for the rook as well, but that seems more risky with that queen pouncing down. So, yeah. Okay, I think I'm just gonna just improve my position. Let white sit in this a little bit. Like you drop a queen on d2 or something, the bishop's done. Knight d2, the bishop's done. The bishop runs to here, then that works. The bishop runs to here, then that and that might work. So yeah, in the Hippo, I'm a big, or just in general, guys, I'm a fan of kind of the Karpovian approach of just improving your position and then eventually making a strike when it hits. Here. I could bring my knight over. Or my queen, maybe. Or I go there. Yeah, but then knight b5 later. Okay, I don't usually play a6 against c4, but when I start getting worried about knight b5, I'll do it. Rook b8 there could work too. The other day I had a game versus a very strong player where I fianchettoed my rook to guard those pawns, and then I kicked the knight out. So. Underestimated. I still don't. And I got some folks back home wondering how I made it. I don't know why I'm singing, guys. I'm sorry for putting you through that. Okay, a6. Yeah, c5 right now, I have a lot of coverage on it, so I'm okay there, I think. I think I'm okay there. Wouldn't be a bad move, actually, but I do have play on the king side still. These pawns side by side wipe out half of the fourth rank. So f4 and e4, white really can't stop them. They can't make me do it, but they can't prevent them from ever happening. So it can become a little bit tiring, I think, for white to have to navigate all that. Okay, knight h4. Let's... I kind of want to do that. I could also kick that bishop back. I'm going to do that. So that does weaken this diagonal, but right now nothing's on it. So it's going to take white a little bit of time to make that up. Okay. Taking space. Maybe here next. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. If bishop e6, I think I gotta take. That pawn is annoying, but is it just too weak? Rook over. Knight in, takes here. Yeah, I think I'm okay there. And I can always... Yeah, so that move, I take, and then I have too much. So I'm threatening f2. If something goes to e2, 1-2. If something goes to f1, game over. f3, I got here. Does a rook lift work? Yeah, I guess not. Okay, queen f3. Good move. That's hard to see. Check. I don't have check and getting out of there with tempo. Maybe I just centralize my rook. Start aiming that way. Knight e4 plugs it up pretty good though. But I'm up a pawn, so that's a good thing. Yeah, check, and I'm fine. Check, and I'm good. That's interesting. Here I could go up. Yeah, so I think white was actually doing okay up until that. I think white's got to take the bishop and then keep playing, because if you go there, I have too many attackers. Throwing c5 in there at some point also could have been helpful, I think, because that's really white's big pawn break on the queen side. So that's definitely something to aim for at some point in there. Queen up, does that work? If they push, I win. If they... Okay, so they go there, but then I get that. Okay, just gonna slowly improve my pieces here. Sure, I'll offer a trade. You got to take it or run away. That's great for me. Think materialistically, guys, please, when you're playing chess, okay? You're up. Not in life. Not in life. In chess. In chess. Yes. Not in life. Okay, here. Yeah, you're up one pawn. Start trading like your life is dependent on that. Don't get stressed out, but you know what I mean. Okay, pawn up. Okay, next up, guys, I got Shadio main. Shadow Man. So, Shadow Man, you can offer me a game right when this one ends, or I'll offer you one. Okay. I could take that, but I don't want to lose this guy. Let's run back. I'm up 4, but I still care about a pawn. That's how your opponent gets back into it. Winning a pawn here, winning a pawn there. These are on light squares. My pawns are about to all be on light squares, pretty much. So this bishop is useless. Okay, I guess I had to go there at this point. All right. Theo, good game, brother. You're not a noob, but good game. Appreciate it. All right, next up, I got Shadow Man. Shadow Man. Let me go to play online. I'm going to plug that username in. Okay, Shadow Man, you are receiving an invite. Chess with the Dalix? How do I say that? Yes, but I just need your username, okay? And you will enter the queue. After this, I got Acevedo, my bad, 1240, and then Fine Fire Porygon Z or something. All right, E4. Sorry, guys. As you can tell, I'm not the best at usernames, okay? I got mine down, but... Okay, looks like I'm going up against Dean here, so... You know, pretty good player. All right. Okay, I got you. Chess with Talix, I got you down. All right. So we got a blitz game here. Got to play a little bit faster. Thankfully with the Hippo, I got my first 10 moves already down. Okay, so pretty standard setup from white, very solid. I've seen players actually go into a queenside here, so we'll see if he goes for queenside or if he just, you know, bishop d3, bishop c4, bishop e2. Okay, so castle queenside. So guys, anytime castling queenside happens, attack. All right. I'm going to be talking about this at length in my advanced Hippo course, available for 40% off if you pre-order it. In chapter 6, okay, but yeah, b5, here's the idea. If a4, I'm playing b5 anyways. b5, bishop b7, knight d7, c5, pretty formulaic there. e5, so this is interesting. It's actually pretty rare for d5 to be good. Here, it's actually not bad. I wouldn't say it's a bad move because you're facing that way. I don't have to push though. I could just go here. So I'm just gonna wait for the time being. If they take, I take. Then it's 2-on-1 in the center. I get the C file. A lot of benefits there. The D pawn pushes, lock it up. The E pawn pushes, think about it. Usually locking it up is bad if the E pawn pushes against your Hippo. All right. So pretty, yeah, pretty standard development. We'll see what he does. I'm gonna go get water. 1 second. All right. Just pour some water here. Know what I'm saying? All right. Takes. How do you contact me? You got it? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's in the description. All the courses, guys, all the private lesson links and stuff, that's all in the descriptions of my videos. So, yeah, this is a great position for the Hippo player. You can get it all the time. You just need to know how to attack correctly from this point. So I'm not going to get the usual c5 I get in, but I think the plan is fianchetto, tuck, queen up, go from there. Lord K, you can message me through the chess lessons link, okay? Through my email, thechessgiant@gmail.com. And then we'll go from there, okay? With contact info and all that. Hey. I don't even know how to say that username ending in 2474, but appreciate you, brother. F4, all right, let's tuck our knight. So F5, D5, these are weak, C4 is weak. Could start taking control of that C file too. Okay, good move. Don't want to get your rook taken off. Don't want that. Okay. Interesting. I like that. I like that move for him. For him. Oh, that wasn't on my radar. Okay. So I can't castle right now because of that pawn. I'm going to start with knight c4. If the bishop takes, that's a very valuable attacker for white. If it doesn't take, my knight's very strong. That's the idea. Because I'd say here the bishop is more dangerous than my knight. So. Okay, queen over. Bishop d3 is interesting. Yeah, those of you that are 1,000, I need y'all to stop saying you're bad at chess, okay? Just stop. Stop saying that. It's changed. Chess.com's rating has depreciated a lot, so 1,000 now is probably 13, 1400 just a few years ago. Here, does that work? I think it might. It's fun at the very least. And I got the edge on the clock here. Okay, we'll go. Oh wait, I can't do that. Maybe. Okay, let's do this. Check. Here. Takes. That way the bishop can't take. All right. Good game. Thank you, Shadow Man, for the game. Are we friends? Yes, we are. Okay. Acevedo. I'm going to send you a game right now. Let's see. Acevedo 1240 is next up in the queue. All right. Oh my gosh. Y'all need to stop playing with me, man. 22, bro? All right. All right, man. F4. F4. No worries. No worries. No worries. No worries, Roger. I'm going to start doing this a lot more, I think. So, okay. This, you know, guys, I'm tempted. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the horsefly defense. The horsefly defense. Okay. This has a great winning percentage against the birds opening. You can only play it like once every 10 years because no one plays the birds opening. But, yeah, it's not a troll opening. The engine likes it. So here, gosh, I made a video on the horsefly defense. It's been a minute though. It really is the horsefly defense. Plug it in. Knight F3. Yeah, C5 is pretty standard. Does he really want a bishop trade, or is he just... Okay, he does. All right, fair enough. Interesting move. Interesting move. Here, I don't like that bishop being so active and preventing me from fianchettoing. I guess I could hippo it and just... you know, rook g8, offer a trade, but I'm going to go d4. I saw this in a Karpov game when I was a kid. Against the Owens defense, he very quickly, against the Owens defense, e4, d4, d5, played very quickly. And, yeah. Here. Salty 1628. So I actually cover that in, I think, in the advanced course in chapter 2. I think it's chapter 2. I also have a few videos covering that. So if you look up Hippopotamus Defense Theory, the chess giant Hippopotamus Defense Theory, you'll get some answers on those early E5, D5 pushes. And then if you want more info, you can check out the course. Okay. Available for pre-order, 40% off if you plug in early Hippo. Bishop B2. So they got 3 on it. I got 3 defenders. I'm fine. I could fianchetto. I could castle. For some reason, I like that right now. Here. Here. Yeah, let's just start with a fianchetto. Yeah, I could try to explain it on stream, but it's probably better to just check out the videos first, right? But yeah, at the beginner intermediate levels, a lot of Hippo players, they see a quick E5, a quick D5. It's not good for white. It's just not good. It's not a good move, but they do it. So, you know. And often you're actually going to leave the Hippo. That's okay. There's no chess opening system that is immune to anything. You know, it's like the Hippo, it works against nearly anything, but not everything. That's impossible. E4. Okay, good move. Okay. The horsefly defense. My mom got me these. My mom's still buying me toys. Can you believe that? These are fire, though. I don't care what you say. Shout out Pixar. Old Pixar, not current Pixar. Their recent movie was decent, though. Hoppers was decent. I thought it was probably the best one in a while. I didn't like some of the elements in it. I thought it was not the most kid-friendly, honestly. I don't know. I feel like when I was a kid, kids' movies were raunchy, which obviously isn't great. The kids don't know, though. And then, but they weren't like, they were still kids' movies. Like, they weren't like super scary or terrifying. But I feel like some kids' movies now, it's like, wow, like these kids must, maybe with tech or something, but I feel like kids, how do I say it? Their tolerance for like scariness is so much higher. But there were families that had to leave the theater because kids were so scared. So that is a thing. E5. So white's probably trying to turn this into some kind of Grand Prix thing. At this point. If I go F5, they push. My knight is just horrendous. Often I try to get them to push E5, but this guy's not doing that, obviously. So, okay, E5 for me. They go back. Maybe I go up. I don't mind. I don't hate that. Here, here, here. I plug it up. The knight starts running in there. Well, I guess I have B5 and A6. Which one to do? Because I can't go E5 and then F5. Okay, I'm going to actually just do this. I'm going to go F6 and then maybe tuck my knight. Maybe tuck that guy. Tuck the knight. See what they do. I still have f5 and e5 if I want to. This bishop is bad. I mean, very Hippo idea there. At some point, white should just bring the bishop back. Lord K, sounds good, man. Same to you. Bishop c1. They could try this. I don't know how... I mean, it's not bad. I don't know how dangerous that is, because you know, there's not much to look at, but that would definitely be a good move. This could be good, but I push. F5, not good. E5, not good. Okay, so the knight tucks. Let's go push. I'm okay with that now. Modern Scandi. I mean, I play Hippo in tournament chess, but I played the Modern Scandi for a long time in tournaments. A long time as a kid. And I still play it from time to time. So, yeah, the Modern Scandi is great. I never liked the regular Scandi myself. It's obviously not bad. I never liked it. Do I want these knights on the board or off the board? Because I could offer a trade. Of course, they don't have to take it. I'm going to keep them on just so my rook has more activity. That's unfiltered right now. Even though you could argue this knight's better than this one. My rook, if they want to trade rooks or fight for that file, they're going to have to move that knight to a bad square anyways. Because that's not doing anything. I will say he has done a good job of neutralizing my horsefly knight there. Queen e2. That doesn't do much. Okay, rook up, maybe. I almost want to do this. Or this. Okay, so maybe I go for a route. One, two, three, four. How do they stop it? They could go there, but who cares? It's a closed position, so I feel like I have some time. If they go there, fine. Or here, maybe. Maybe there. But I do kind of like connecting my rooks. Yeah, so... Oh, here is not fun at all. Okay, well, I'll do something I barely ever do. I'm going to give up the file and then go here. That way they can't check me and make me all weird looking. Here, takes. If pawn up, takes here. Yeah, we both got weaknesses. Okay, so my bishop is better than theirs right now, but white could fix that soon. My knight is looking at there. Does g3 fix that? Here, maybe? Okay, sure. Check. I mean, this doesn't work because it's check. After this, I got Porygon or something. Porygon. I don't know. Queen f2. Okay, I want to do this and then this and then this, but the problem is if I push here, yeah. Okay. I think I just gotta get off of that and also defend it. Why not? Maybe rook over soon. Good move, good move. Here's not fun. I guess I could guard it with my king. I might have to. Because, yeah, I was about to do that, but that would be losing for me. I think. Pretty sure. King. Rook over. Okay, so the horsefly knight is good now. They can't go there. Huh. Interesting. I guess this is something I can always think about too. For some reason, I haven't given that much thought. Probably because my pawn was hanging there. But yeah. So, okay, g4, that feels a little... Because now my knight's on a outpost. But that is a strong threat. But I think I can go... Oh, wait, I can't go back. Here, 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 here. I could offer a trade. Let's offer a trade. Yeah, we'll see what he does. If pawn up, my idea is takes, fork. So that's kind of a fork, but then I take. I just take all day long, and then I have a fork whenever the queen does take. Is my idea. So queen takes, check. If the knight takes, and then I get the queen, and then I'm up 2 pawns. I can't pre-move this because maybe the queen takes. I doubt it, but don't want to pre-move that. If the knight takes, then yeah. But maybe I come back to the OG spot. Offer a trade. That is a little annoying. I guess I'm fine though. Yeah, b6. Okay. Takes, check. I don't like it. I don't like this either. Interesting. Oh, I can't go there because of check. looks scary. This is a little terrifying. Here. No. If check, I have to go there, or else I get mated. With rook f8, bishop in, I defend maybe. Okay, attack the knight. I'll give a pawn back. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I missed that. Okay. Okay. Hail Mary attempt here. Oh. Good game, bro. Good game. He's cheater? I don't think he's cheated. Good game. Yeah. I had that. I got worried I'd stalemate, but I just got a pre-move there, guys. I just got a pre-move. All right, good game, though. All right, next up we got... Let's see... Porygon. Let me send that game out. At least I got a draw. I was a little bit worried about that. Fire. Yeah, great game. Great game. Yeah, time control. Time control. Okay. It's my vice. Or not my vice. What's that called? My Achilles heel? I don't know. Thank you, Acevedo. Yeah, good game, man. Yeah, someone said you cheated. You didn't cheat. Alright, Porygon, I just sent you a game. Let me know if you can accept it. If not, we will move on to the next game. Oh, you're lagging. No worries. Okay, should I move on? Or maybe we could try you in a bit. Next up after that, I have BIJELI_Luke. Okay, he accepted it. Let me know, guys. All right, I'm gonna switch things up. I'm gonna go E4. Let me know. Yeah, let me know if you want to be on the queue. I got one more on the queue after this. Okay. Okay, we got a Caro-Kann. And here, guys, we got something called the phone-hitting Gambit. It performs the best out of any chess opening versus the Caro-Kann online, including the Alien Gambit. And that's Bishop C4. I cover this in my aggressive E4 repertoire course. Learn how to draw an arrow. It's a ton of fun. So it's kind of like a Black Mardemer versus the Caro-Kann. Okay. All right. If bishop out, G4 is good. If the knight came out, F3 is the move. Okay. All right, B5. Good move. Good theory. Good theory. That's a good move because oftentimes, guys, in this, we want to bring our bishop back to D3, castle kingside, queen E1, queen H4, you name it. A5 is also decent. I could go A4. I'm just going to go A3, though. A4 is good, too, but I'm not... My bishop's still okay. Yes, 1v1. Type in your username into the chat, and then I'll add you to the queue. Right now, we only got one game after this, so... Definitely spots available. Takes. Okay, bishop G4 is losing. Usually for a Caro-Kann Defense player, bishop G4 is a good move, but not in this line because of our bishop here. Bishop F5, I will castle. Let's go knight G5. Guys, I'm telling you, those of you that haven't studied this line, the phone hitting, it is dangerous. Dangerous. Okay, sack the rook. Terrified, huh? Yes, you can play. I added you to the queue. Bayonet, yes, the bayonet variation. I forgot how that goes. I've looked at that. I thought the bayonet was versus the PIRC, but maybe I'm getting that mixed up. Is that an absurd title? Maybe it is. Okay, and then this trap, guys, that you can get a lot against the Caro-Kann. This is nice because your knight just runs back out. Knight G4, yeah. I mean, I don't want to get mated, so I will slow that down. Slow that guy down. Okay, I want to get my knight out, but I am worried about that. So let's throw in a check first that guards G3. Yeah, if any of you guys are seeing the first stream, I deleted it on YouTube, so it should go away, but Restream didn't work. Restream is... I met with the tech guy, and he told me that Restream is... And honestly, a lot of the streaming platforms are just kind of janky. So, but this one is working just fine, so that's good. Check. After this game, I'm going to just go over this opening real quick. For those of you that play E4 versus the Caro, it's so much fun. Here, I'm always telling people not to sack material when they're up material. So you know what, guys? I'm going to follow my own advice. Okay? I'm not going to be a hypocrite today. Let's go D5. Or I'm going to try not to. D5. If they take, boom. If they push, boom. If they do nothing, maybe check. Am I friends with this guy? All right, knight A6. Yeah, there's different moves. I'll just activate my bishop. It feels like there should be some mate here. Where's the mate? That would be mate if the queen was gone. Can I distract the queen? I don't see how I can. I mean, I guess I could take this to start. Because if I like offer a queen thing, that's not gonna. The queen still sees it. Good move. Okay. Good game. All right. Let's just so guys, here the phone handing, you just play normal. Everything's normal. There are some players that will go with knight f6 or g6. Okay. But the idea is that you play bishop c4, you offer up your f3 pawn, and then you go into a black Mardemer there kind of game. And then as you develop, you get a lot of play along this f file. So if bishop back, maybe you sack here. If they go here, this is a good move. Sacking the rook is a good move. And then getting the rook back, and then eventually your knight will run back out. And you're just up a piece. Okay. So, yeah, good. I mean, yeah, it's a hard opening to play against. A lot of Caro-Kann Defense players get crushed by it because it's so rare. I'm curious, have you seen it before? Porygon, have you seen that before? It's pretty rare, so yeah. All right, next game we got BIJ. Oh, you do? Oh, wow, nice. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, next game. Let me get this in the queue. Gili Luke? Gili Luke? I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Oh, cool. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's good. One of my private students told me about it, and then I was like, I kind of wrote it off, and then I looked at it, and I was like, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Playing as black, it looks like. Something tells me this guy doesn't play b3. Something tells me that. All right, man. Whatever. By the way, Oh. Okay, so this guy's doing a hippo. I see what he's doing. He didn't want me to. So those of you that play the hippo, you can just develop on this side of the board and then maybe play e5 or go 1, 2, 3 if you want to keep playing a hippo. So I wouldn't play e5 in a tournament game, but I'm in the mood right now. So, okay. Part of the problem I have with this move order from white against the following setup is that black can go for f4 and the bishop is not on c1. So that's why I like to prioritize kingside development there as white, usually. And if not, like if I do see something like this, then maybe you can go into like a Owen's defense up a tempo or something. So h3 there, not a good move because, I mean, it's not like a blunder, but it's not the best move because g4 is never going to happen, right? And if I play h5, they're going to have to go h4 anyways, or else I'm just going to charge through there, right? So I'm going to go h5. Now they have to use another tempo to push that pawn, or else I push and they cannot respond. So that's a waste of a move if the pawn's on f5. This might not be sound, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. See what he does. Yeah, the problem is g4 doesn't work. Okay, bishop takes. Let's go here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got to guard g3, right? I don't see anything else, really. It's always a little weird playing against the hippo. Knight e2 for me. That looks good. That looks solid. Here. Maybe I'm changing my mind on that move. Okay, I gotta keep the gas on the pedal here. Go after g3. If rook g1, we bring the queen in. Maybe. Yeah, good player. Good player. He's making a game out of this. Making a game out of this for sure. Rook g1. I don't like that the rook's staring at me, but I don't really have another way of putting pressure on g3, so yeah. Yeah, so now white's going to try to jump ship. Okay. Okay. H3 is hanging. Okay, we're up a pawn now. That's nice. I don't know about that move. I feel like taking with the queen or even intermediate move, maybe. I don't know. That could give white some counterattacking play there. But yeah, now this is a little bit stuck, right? Yeah, I think I have to. I think I have to. Okay, bishop or queen? Queen. Yeah, I'm gonna go queen. Well, wait, but then the knight comes in. Here, if the bishop, and then the knight comes in. Huh. Okay, well, I think I have to take with the bishop because I'm worried about knight here and then rook over with tempo. And my king is still in the center. So that's not great. I need a castle, but do I have time? I don't know, to be honest with y'all. Here, now that's the threat. Here, no. Okay, I'll try that. Takes. Nope, they just run away. That's the threat. But if they do that, I have check. Actually, I think. Takes, check, they run, takes, take. Well, I guess the rook would take there, but that's probably the line I'd go into. If takes, I guess I always have a check to bail me out of the pin if I need to. So that's nice. Okay. I don't know if they had to give up the exchange there. Yeah, that is getting scary. That is getting very scary. So I need to trade. Check. Force a trade. I hate playing against knights. They're just so mobile, you know? I just got my bishop trapped. Oops. Oh, I just got my... Okay, they missed it. Hard with that time. That little time, right? Good game. Well played. All right, next game we got Terrified, huh? Let me plug that in. Okay, Terrified, huh? I just sent you a challenge. Anyone that wants to play after that, let me know. This is the last game on the queue right now. So, and these are unrated games. There's no rating or anything on the line. All right, let's go E4. Let's see what this guy cooks up here for black. Oh, the French. Okay. The French, you got different moves. I'm going to go... there's so many options. There are so many options. I could go B3. Okay, let's go delayed wing. Yeah, GG. Chess with Alex. Good game, man. All right, E5. So the idea here, guys, is that we're giving up our B pawn, and then in return, we're going for a strong center. Okay, A3 is next. Interesting. I actually haven't seen that idea before. I don't think. So usually I would just take and play C3, but there is a queen there. So, okay, fine. Go bishop out. Takes. Takes. Oh my gosh. Takes. Takes. I don't like that. Oh, castle. Yeah, I still don't like it. Here. All right, we'll start with that. If they take, I push. Boom. Queen side 2. Interesting. This guy either studied for this line or he's just really coming up with a interesting response. Never seen this before. I've played this so much. Okay, this is cool. Takes. Yeah. That doesn't do anything. All right. We'll just continue improving here. Boom, boom. That's not good for them, I don't think. Okay, knight back. I think I'm finally okay with this. My king's castle, there's no check. Throw the knight in. Pawn up, this falls. Maybe C3. Put some pressure on that bishop. Takes. Let's see. Takes. Check there. Boom. That's not worth it. I thought it was, but I'm just losing the exchange. Just losing the exchange. It's fancy, but for what? Maybe that? Not a lot of activity. B6 I take. Taking could work maybe, but I don't know why I wouldn't just do that. Knight C6. Yeah, so knight C6, I think I gotta sack the exchange for a piece and a pawn. Oh wait, you know what? If they take with the pawn, I might lock it up. Okay, they take with the knight though. Yeah, I didn't want the knight flying in if I could help it, so. Yeah, the king could run. Yeah, king runs. Okay, let's play fast. Let's put the pressure on here, or try to. I have some compensation. I don't know if it's enough, but takes. The Alapin Gambit versus the French? Yeah, gosh, how does that go again? I gotta look that up. Knight E7. Good move. Good move. Okay. Very nice square for the knight, but I'm gonna try to respond with a nice square too. They could go there to defend that. Okay, they're trying to prevent this. Let's support it again. Okay. I wish there was a tactic there, but there's just not. Knight. Okay. We'll run in there. I guess I could take my pawn. I could have. Okay, I'm threatening the pawn. If they push... okay, this is interesting. F7 is weak. D4 is obviously hanging. H4 is a target now. Good game. Black was better there. Black was better there. Good game, man. All right. All right, guys. So that's the end of the queue. I'll wait a couple minutes here and just see if anyone else wants to play. I'm down to play for another half an hour or so. So let me know if anyone else wants to get a game in. Okay. Anytime control you want. Up until 10-0. So I can't do 15-10, but bullet, blitz, 3-0, 3-2, 5-5, whatever you want. You tell me. We've been doing a lot of 5-0, but and some, you know, a few 10-0s in there too, but yeah, that was a good game. That was a very interesting way to respond there. Yeah, good game. That was... Yeah, just send me a game at this point. There's no queue, so just send me a game. Whoever sends me a game first, I'll accept it. Okay. So right, the castling move, it went to over +1 for me. Until that, black was playing solid. Huh. Okay, this is interesting. So I guess this is fine. Ah. Takes here, and we got compensation. Good to know. Drew Klein, one of my private students, man. What's up? All right. D4. Let's mix it up for y'all. Let's go knight F6. C5. Okay. So I think knight takes runs into E5 since I gave up my C pawn. And then I pick off the bishop. So yeah, a piece for a pawn. Taking with the D pawn is the way to go there. Okay, I mean, I want trades, so I'll take here. I don't think I can trap that bishop because of A4. Does A5 help me or hurt me? A5, A4, takes, push, they run. I guess. Yeah, I'll just develop. Rook over. So C3 definitely stands out. I'm trying to get a grip on C4. So this could be maybe a knight maneuver moment. I kind of like that idea. Because that's an outpost. That's a square that no white pawn can ever cover again. So let's swing our knight over there. All right, guys, let me know if anyone else wants to play after this. If I don't get anything before the video's over, or before the game's over, we'll just stop the stream here. Maybe I do that kind of thing. I could do this too, actually. Huh. Here, here. Here, there, I lose. But if there, maybe I go up. And then that doesn't matter anymore because my rook's defending my rook. Yeah, okay. Mr. PA Body, yeah, sounds good, man. Oh, I just blundered. That is funny. You guys ever make a move and right when you let go, you're like, oops. I think I'm still in a much better spot because I have two minor pieces, but yeah, that was just a bad blunder right there. It's definitely interesting now. G4. Okay, I'm just gonna get the heck off of that. Don't want to get kicked in that kind of way. Honestly, a knight on e4 would be beautiful if I could get it there. If I can freaking get it there. I guess here. Yeah, they have he has F5 though. I could play F5. I could play F5. I'm playing F5. G5. I think that gives me a pretty simple. So I think white should try to break it open at this point. Yeah. I'm threatening to win that, so they got to do something. Here, my bishop's threatened, so I have to defend it or run away. I'd probably defend it so the rook doesn't just slide all the way into the 7th rank. Okay, yep, they take. He takes here. I think my bishop can slide in there potentially. Okay. Offer a trade. Sure. And then this is like I think a good example of just 2 minor pieces, guys, versus a rook and a pawn. The 2 minor pieces is better winning almost every single time. I don't even remember the last time I saw a rook outplay a bishop and a knight. Now, if the rook has 2 pawns, not just one, if the rook has 2 pawns, that can be a different story. But even 1 pawn is tough. And even 2 pawns, sometimes the 2 minor pieces are better. Okay, so that's my target right now. Maybe something like that. If they stop this, I have a fork. That I have a fork. Check. I don't really see a way for white to stop that, so yeah, push. Push, push. Now the king goes back. Alright, I'll just calmly move back here. Check. Doesn't. Work. Okay. Guard the pawn. Check. All right. Good game, Drew. Good game. All right. Apparently, Mr. PEA Body has a challenge ready in the queue. Okay. The rest of you guys, just give me your username. Just put your username in the chat, and then I'll send you a game. Or you can send me a game. I don't know where PEA Body is right now. So you guys can either send me a challenge, unrated, or... Who's this? Okay, I guess we're going up against Always Fixin'. Okay, I was waiting as if it's not my turn. All right, knight c3. Let's go PONZIANI. You gonna let me do that, brother? A lot of players take. Yeah, Drew. Yeah, I just missed that bishop. Yeah, that was just a bad blunder. Yeah, good game though. Okay. Bishop c4. All right, so next up I got Agent _DLM. Okay, I will send you a game unless you send me one beforehand. Anyone else that wants to get onto the queue, let me know. PEA Body, I am still waiting to hear from you. F3. Yeah, so bishop f5, you got different options. g4 is an option. I usually just take at that point, personally, but okay, develop. Ah, cool. Yeah, sounds good. You got castling. Yeah, Elo's tough. Elo is tough. You still doing that, Drew? You still doing the Caro-Kann? Queen a5. Part of me wants to just give away that pawn, but I don't think it's sound at all. So maybe I should rethink that against my guy Always Fixin'. Oh, Always Flexin'. My bad. Always Flexin'. I need to learn how to... Always Flexin'. We'll see if he wants to be friends or not. Bishop d2. Oh, that's you. Oh, got it. Didn't realize. Here. Do I want to trade off bishops? Always Flexen's actually doing well against the phone handing here. He's doing well. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna cap. I almost want to take and then just attack. Let's try it. And I'm not being a troll here. This looks like a good attack. So takes. I mean, they gotta take, right? And then I go. I guess I could go either way there. I'll go e5. Looks principled. Castling next. Get the rook on the f file. Okay, that diagonal is definitely weak. But I can't get there right now. I guess I could do this. That might work. But okay, maybe I go here and then here. I like that idea. A4. Yeah. Okay, threatening mate on e8. G6. Okay, yeah, so I'm down a piece, but right now the rooks are they're not rooking. You know what I mean? They're not rooking. So yes, I'm down a piece, but if I can make this attack work, it doesn't really matter. Defend my horsey, defend my knight. Knight d7, good move. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I just blundered. He could have took my bishop. I think I'm hitting that point in the stream. Takes. Okay. King over. If takes, I have check. E5 will fall, evening out the material. Or game over. All right, good game, man. All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, good game. You actually played really well defensively there for quite a while, and then I freaking hung a piece. But yeah, that's chess, I guess. Yeah, good game, man. All right. Next up, we got Agent. That will be the last game of the stream unless someone else puts their username into the chat. Okay. Yeah. How often do you see that, the phone hanging? Do you see it or not often? I always like to ask because technically it's only played 1% of the time online, but yeah, it's obviously, I think it's pretty fun. So, okay, I love knight c3. I have a course on this. That's how much I love this. Swinging the knight over. I'm basically playing the Nimzor's Defense Kennedy variation, but as white here against Agent. Okay. So we'll swing the knight over. Bishop c4. Love this position. Many of you are probably like, why do you love this? This looks weird. Well, the idea is that, well, first off, if black makes some kind of quiet little move, I'm going to win a pawn, as the bishop has to give itself away. In the meantime, okay, we got another game. Get Wrecked, Noob by Elvis, okay? A3 or A4. I usually like A4, okay? Hikaru usually likes A3. There's pros and cons. The con of this is B4 is weak, and the pro is that it's going to be harder for black to take space. So they're about the same according to Stockfish, so you can pick a side with Hikaru or myself, but they're both totally fine. The plan from here is D3, castling, H3, and then knight F5. That's what we're trying to go for. Here to oh my gosh, here to here, okay? That's what we're going for. You attack my bishop, I save it. That's the whole point of A4, right? Bishop D7. Yeah. C3 might not be the worst idea. I usually don't play C3, but black's really going for A4. So I'm going to go there. I still have my bishop activity. Okay, C5. Let's castle. I'm going to go for this soon. Okay, so there's going to be moments where you're going to have to play H3 and D3 in order to pull this off, so you can trap the queen. That's a whole other thing, but here I can do this, and I don't have to worry about them sacking a piece for a pawn because that bishop's hanging at the end of it. So I'm going for this square. If they sack a piece for a pawn to win a piece, they're up a pawn for like 2 seconds because then I take the bishop. So at this point, G6, you could do it, but then it weakens your dark squares. Yeah, this is a really good attacking game for white, and it really takes Scandi players out of their comfort zone. Okay. D3, good move. That's making me wonder if I should have just played D3 at some point myself. That is interesting. I'll give it to you. C4 is coming. Yeah, so maybe here I play D3 and then go for that. That might be the way to go. But here we are. Okay, I'll throw my knight in there. And then the bishop hangs. Okay. Takes, nah. I kind of like how aggressive that is. Because those knights go after G7, right? So G7 is attacked twice now. If you push, I take the knight. If you take... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're up a piece, but my pieces are very locked up. Call me crazy, but you can have that. I'm gonna take this guy. Okay, let's go pawn up. Gotta defend it, right? If you defend it with the A-Rook, this guy flies in. This guy could come over, but F6 is also hanging. Good game. Oh, okay. We got... All right, I'm gonna board this game. I played this guy next to finish off the stream, but I need to go in order. So I'm gonna go offer a game for Get Wrecked Rob. Okay. Let's put this in the queue. Get Wrecked Rob. Oh, knob. I'm not seeing that username. Yeah, it's just not popping up for me. That is weird. Oh, maybe because he already had a challenge. Maybe that's why. Okay, someone asked me earlier if I still play the modern Scandi, so let's do it. Of course he has to take, but yeah, there's different things I could do. Knight c3, knight f3, the Tennyson, the Black Mardemer, advancing. Most players take, though. That is the engine move. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go into the modern Scandi now. Big fan of this. I have a lot of YouTube videos on this on my channel. I never liked this. I always thought it was boring, but this kind of game I found quite a bit of fun. Okay, so this is important. Those of you that play the modern Scandi, if you see knight f3, you want to just go into a normal martial variation. G6, bishop g7, castling kingside, knight c6, etc. But if you see knight c3, e5 is a good move. Okay, so against a lot of moves here, e5 is very strong. You know, you got, they could take, great, they could push, but this is very dangerous. So okay, we're gonna take now, and then we're gonna look to castle queenside. So bishop e6 is good here, knight c6 is good. I'm gonna start with, what was the move order here? If I go there, they go there. That's kind of not the most fun. So I'm gonna start with, there's different moves here actually. Okay, let's go bishop f5. There's different ways of playing this out. But if you flip the board here, this can be very awkward for white to play through. Okay, so knight c6 is on the way. Knight d5, good move. Good way to mix it up there. I had a game when I was a kid where I think I was rated 2000. I was probably like 13 or something. Maybe 13. I think it was 13, yeah. Anyways, I was playing white against the modern Scandi, and then I played freaking knight c3, and it, okay, I need to turn off these freaking restream chats. No one cares that I got 100 messages. I mean, I guess I do care, but we don't need to put that in the chat. Okay, bishop g5. Okay. Yeah, so he's trying to prevent me from castling, but I don't think that's possible in the long run. Actually, if they... Bishop h4 was actually interesting. Okay, bishop d2. I'll castle. So I'm threatening to win that knight. That bishop's very active. I could win it, but then they mess up my pawn structure. I don't love that. So let's start jumping in. We're down a pawn, but we have more than enough compensation and development, really. 5-3 in terms of development. A lot of weaknesses. That bishop's unmatched. Knight f3. Yeah, so white honestly has a good approach here. Just trying to give the pawn back and make it a normal looking game. I could do that. That's a safe option. I could also run in there. They run. I don't know. That really does much for me. Okay. I'll go for this. So get the pawn back. D2 is pinned. They attack, I run. Check. Knight in. Looks a little better to me. Because then at least I get my two bishops. In an open position like this. Yeah, the knights. Knights threatened. Or threatening. B3. I'm thinking we trade off that bishop because it's so important for defending f4. Actually, could probably just take my pawn there. Probably should have just took the pawn. Okay, so we're threatening that guy. Okay. We got a pawn. Take this guy again. I'm up a pawn, so trading is good. They have a passer, something I don't have, but thankfully it's in the center, so it's less dangerous. Takes check. I'm okay with that. Because if they check me and I run, e5 is unguardable for them. It's just going to drop because that's a bishop. I talk about this in my over 28-hour endgames course. Knights versus bishop in the endgame. Usually the knight is better unless there's a bishop pair. Not always, but usually. Okay. They do have an active king, but I have all this guarded. Okay, now the bishop's blocking. Okay. Check. Takes here, no. All right. Good game. Okay. We're going up against a 2100 here. Okay. Is this guy going to do a hippo? This is funny. So we got hippo versus hippo. This is what happens when two hippos collide. I mean, I'm okay with this trade because that's their king side bishop. Okay, so they don't want that. Makes sense. Castle. I don't want it either, brother. Been a while since I've had a hippo versus hippo game. Always fun. Okay, symmetrical position. White's move. White's move. Okay. I think this will be my last game today, guys. I think this is it. Unless I lose, then well, yeah, if I lose, I lose, right? You just keep it pushing. Queen e1. I mean, I'm going up against subs, so it's a little bit different. Queen e1. Do I just mirror or do I take a different direction? I don't want to take. They don't want to take. Okay, I'll tuck my king. Maybe they're going for queen f2. That does put my rook on the queen, though. I'm not saying it's bad for them. I'm just not totally sure. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that when it comes to bishops. But I just find the knights to be a lot more crafty. I also find that often the biggest difference between the knight and the bishop for me, if I have a bishop and my opponent just puts all their pawns on the opposite color, my bishop is useless. Again, it doesn't always translate, but it often does. Like even in that last game, I noticed that I could attack a pawn that their bishop couldn't defend. Okay, I won the pawn. That's it. Right, so that's kind of my approach to it. But saying bishops are better than knights in the endgame, I don't think that's incorrect. I'm in the minority view on that, even when it comes to like titled players. So yeah, I'm definitely in the minority. It's not like a... What I'm saying here is very subjective, okay? Knight back. Yeah, and of course it depends, right? Like sometimes the bishop's just absolutely destroying the knight based on the piece placement, but I just find the knight to have a lot more... I find the bishop to be a lot harder to play with, the knight to be a lot more crafty, a lot more dangerous on the practical side as well. Okay, this is a wild position here. Hippo versus Hippo. King h1. I don't know about that move. But white's obviously still totally fine. Neither of us want to do anything. Just eyeing up that h3 square. Maybe at some point queen h3 can happen. Maybe. We both got our bishops defended, so there's no crazy tactics against those bishops. Takes. Okay, king up. Yeah, so this is like a moment. If this bishop was hanging, I could take. If they take, I get the bishop. If they take my bishop, I throw in a check. But here they can just calmly take. King h2, good move. Yeah, that king on h1 was a little bit suspect. Okay, I didn't like all the pressure on e5 there. Okay. All right. Trying to divide those pawns up a little bit. I will say if they take, okay, they go there, so I gotta maybe queen up. Sacking could actually become a possibility to get that knight. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. can't take. Gosh dang it. Okay, we'll take there. Which knight? Probably this one. A3's hanging. Queen. Oh, well that I just take, right? I guess I'll check first. I have mate in one next move unless they check me. Alright. Alright, y'all. Hey, thanks to all of you that played today. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, hope you guys had fun with that. I am planning on doing more of these. If it's something that you guys want, let me know in the comments section down below. Not in the chat, but in the comment section. The chat too works, but in the comment section if you want to see more of this kind of thing. And yeah, maybe we make it every Tuesday or something. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If this is fun, if this is good for your game, let me know. All right, guys.